Well, hi there. Hello, everyone, all my friends who are coming on, I know. And I just want to say greetings to you. And today is what I think is Miracle Monday. And so I just want to welcome you to what I hope will be the first of many Miracle Monday podcasts and live videos. And why? Well, I had an eye-opener recently. So Miracle Monday, because what would be better than to start at the beginning of the week to set your intentions, set your visions, kind of have an outline of what it is that makes this week special, what it is you would like to accomplish this week, how you would like to accomplish it, and then add in that extra special zest that turns it into miracle manifesting. And so the subject of these Miracle Monday miracle messages is really how do we continue to up our game so that we actually can have miracles in our life. We can energetically shift our consciousness from being here in this level to bringing in the fifth dimensional energies and beyond. And why is that important? Well, things on this planet occur in several ways, okay? There is the physical, logical method, reality. A plus B equals C, right? 1 + 1 = 2. So that's a physical reality. And 1 + 1 always equals 2, unless you have added what? Other, say, interdimensional beings or other energies, thoughts, timelines. And don't get me started on timelines because there's so many different timelines. So today we are going to talk about miracles. I see a couple of people on. So text in there for comments, pound miracle, if you would like miracles. If this is what you're looking for, miracles. And then we can text, not text, but comment. So first of all, I want to know if that is in fact what you would like. And if that's true, then what kind of miracles would you like? There's everybody. So the reception I have here in the desert is terrible. Okay, just so you know, it's been windy and I seem to be going on and offline. So please let me know if you don't see me or hear me, or if I fuzz up. There, fuzz up. That's a great word. So hi, Deborah. Hi, Eileen. I'm kind of happy to see you both. Thank you very, very much for being here. So yes, so in talking about miracles, of course, that's our pathway. What kinds of miracles? Let's have a little bit of an agenda. What kinds of miracles would work best for you? Are you looking for, let's see how I'm going to do this. Hide that, but okay. Are we looking for financial miracles? Are we looking for health miracles? Are we looking for relationship miracles? What is it that's in your heart? That kinds of miracles, because it really helps. Listen, if you put out to spirit, oh, I want a miracle. All right, I'll tell you the funniest example of that. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm Dr. Joan Hangarter, also known as Joan of Angels, and I'm the author of the Miracle Makers Club, Live the Prosperous and Soulful Life That You Deserve Today. I am the author and writer of the Miracle Messages, which are messages from the Masters of Miracles themselves. And And we are in the middle of launching a brand new Miracle Makers Club. And it's called the Miracle Path. Some of you are already on it. We're going to start actually tomorrow. So if you're interested, you're going to have to reach out tonight. Message me right after this. But the Miracle Path is going to be, it's the first time I've done this program in several years. I am so excited. I actually was not planning to do it. I was really working on, how do I teach people how to align yourself, body, mind, and spirit to achieve your dreams? And then I got really hit on the head about miracles, angels, miracles, and the work that I've always done. And before you know it, I actually couldn't stop myself, but I actually wrote a program kind of re-upping my other program on what the Miracle Path is. And before you know it, I promoted it and put it out. I couldn't even stop myself. So we have a few brave souls who want to take it. And if you're one of those brave souls, let me know. But this Miracle Path program has 3 core values. I guess I could say values in it, because these are the things that have worked for me every time in my life. When I've lost it, I've lost everything twice in my life. And it's just as bad the second time as it is the first time, probably worse. And I told myself that the only way that we would recover is to really launch miracles in our life. And so that is the path that I'm on to do this. So let's see. I don't see anyone telling me what kinds of miracles you're looking for. Let's see, comments and reactions. Is there anyone here who does want a miracle? And if so, let me know. All right. So step 1 of miracle mastery, we're going to go back to really basics. And some of this is in my book, 30 Days to a Miraculous Life. Let's see, which is on my website. Okay. Where is it? It is... well, I thought I put it on here, but it's not really showing up. But it is on the website, 30 Days to a Miraculous Life. All right, so the 3 keys here to miracles, which is what we're going to start the focus on, and which really does take time to anchor in, is number 1, what is my purpose? Now, you need to know something. Learning your purpose, it's not always an overnight thing. And it is not connected necessarily to what you are doing here on the planet. So if you're an author or a writer, that may be all, or a teacher, that may all be part of it, but it may not be the big picture. So don't judge what you're doing or your big mission by what your work is, because not for everyone is it soul aligned. You're lucky if it gets soul aligned. If you're a healer, if you're an intuitive and you do readings, then yes, you can align that. But that doesn't know. And besides which, how do I say this? Our birth path is really this big thing of what we're here to do. And everyone's birth path not only comes along with what you're here to do, so I can use myself as an example. My birth path numerologically is a 33. Well, big deal. What's a 33? A 33 is double communication. It's a master number. So anytime you have master numbers along your birthday, and I've met a lot of people this month who are 111, October 11th, October 1, all of those are master numbers when you have the number repeating. And they mean that the lesson of the 1, the lesson of the 3 is enhanced, and the miracle is in manifesting it. So what does that really mean? So for instance, I'm a 33. 3 is all about communication. 3s, when they are turned on, are on fire. They can produce 1,000 books, 1,000 texts, 1,000 everything in a heart flash, like me. All sorts of art everywhere when they're in flow. But God forbid the 3 doubts themselves, or someone says, we don't like your art, or we don't like your work, or be quiet, we don't want to hear you. which will happen for the 3 also, because your lesson is in speaking. So anything that will shut that off is going to happen. So many artists are 3s. And what happens for that is that sometimes you'll find that people with 3s on their birth path actually shut off their communication switch and don't speak, okay? Don't speak their truth, or they're depressed, or they've lacked their enthusiasm. So if we have things like freedom on your path. So last night, I did some readings, and I do have my cards. I used the Miracle deck, and I do have that because today I am prepared. So last night, I was working with some friends, a man I had never met before, and I started to do a reading for him. And it was really interesting because his birth path is a 5, which is freedom. And so when you have freedom on your birth path, and it's like when you have freedom on your birth path, what's the opposite of freedom, guys? Well, I know you're going to say the opposite of freedom is what? You're not free, chained up, tied. Like this, your hands are tied. You can't do what you came here to do. So let's see if I can get rid of this. Yes, I can. So the opposite of freedom is learning how to express your truth, learning how to live your truth, your freedom, without restraints, without tying yourself back up, without losing your job, without, instead of maybe, so here's a good example for someone with freedom on their path, and they may know better, but freedom might look like going out and getting drunk, all right, as opposed to settling down and doing work. Well, that getting drunk might lead to them getting a DUI, which has led to them losing their driver's license. Is that freedom? No. Okay. Is that an attribute of someone with freedom on their path? Yes, it happens. Why? Because our birth path is just not clear sailing. Because guys, if it was clear sailing, I would be doing it already, and you would know me around the planet. So purpose, mission, and destiny means that you line yourself up. You look at how do we remove blocks that are in our way. I just dropped my pendulum, so wait a second. There. How do we remove the blocks that are in the way so we can move fearlessly forward? 2, align our body, mind, and spirit so we can do our mission here. And I talk about mission a lot, but honestly, if we're not lined up doing our mission, then miracles are harder to manifest. Kind of think of it, how do I explain this? Okay. Who am I talking to? I get messages, right? Okay, so I said, how am I going to explain it? And they showed me railroad tracks, okay? So think railroad track, right? And then another, it's kind of complicated, but you know what the railroad tracks, like if another train comes in, maybe they'll move this one off and then put this one on. I guess that's how the tracks work, even in this mission and destiny thing. So if we don't line up, so if you're trying to put one train onto another track and you don't get those tracks lined up, okay, all those cards fell, 52 pickup. If you don't line the tracks up, all right, the train will go this way off the track. So it's the same way with us. We either line ourselves up for the success we want with right thinking, which starts here, which knowing what we're here to do, with making choices that lead to letting go of things that stand in our way. So if we know that we have a tendency to let ourselves get distracted, okay, many of us do, we know that in order to accomplish our mission, we have to focus, then the smart thing, of course, would be maybe to shut off the phone and not allow anyone in the house to distract us. However, if we have an issue with that and we think, well, I'd rather be free, okay, and do my, quote, own thing, then you're going to go off on that track. This track doesn't get handled, and your purpose starts missing. When we start missing, then the synchronicities that were supposed to be happening stop. Dead in their tracks because you are not listening. So manifesting miracles is literally about listening. So Julia, I see financial, health, and relationship. Deborah, health, financial. We repeated it just in case I don't get it. And Marlene is a hi. Okay. So who would like to start working on these miracles? So let's just check that I have. I don't know if you lose me right here. Oh, that's a miracle right there. Okay, I actually have lost you. There you are. Okay. So let's start. I'm ready to pull cards. And these are the miracle messages. So last night I pulled miracle messages. They were so right on accurate. Someone who had lost all hope, because he had freedom on his path, and everything he kept saying was to the point, well, you know, I had the perfect life before 5 years ago. I'm going to get back to that life. We don't ever get back, guys. The life that went with that is gone. But we still have us. We still have all of our skills and our mastery, and then we can kind of get grouped back up to line ourselves back up. Okay, who here would like a reading? I need you to actually ask. So before I pull the cards, I actually you need to ask. Otherwise, I'm going to keep rambling on. Now, while I'm rambling on, waiting for you to ask for a reading, it's just very important. You know, the angels too, they say to us that they want to help us. They want to do for us and do miracles for us. But often they need our permission. They need us to say, yes, I need help. Please help me. In fact, the story I always share is when I started painting angels in 2013. Oh my God, I'm having an anniversary, October 31st. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Marlene. Thank you, Julia. Okay, I need to feel needed. Me too, me too, me too. Okay, good. We're going to get into the groove of it. Hi, Naomi. My gosh, I haven't seen you for a while, sweetheart. Okay. So my anniversary for the painting is October 31st, 2013. So how many years is that? It's going to be 6 years. And I don't know. I don't even remember why I mentioned it now. But I have learned a lot. Oh, yes. So I started painting October 31st, 2013. Crazy. 30 angels, 30 days, 33 angels, 30 days. And 33, why? Because that's my birth path, 33. And so after I painted them, they all got hung up. We hung them up. My friend Scott, we all hung them up the house. And they were in the angel loft, okay? And the energy in the angel loft was really intense, like the energy here, if you should walk in here. But the loft, it was really, really intense. And that's when I first started seeing angel wings. It was very incredible. But I collect books. I don't always read them. I read them when I'm told to read them, but I'm told to collect them first. I had this book called, okay, well, it'll come to me. It's about angels, all about angels. Solara is a woman who I adore her. I love her stuff. And I had this book, and I bought that book back in 2002. In the beginning, when I'd lost everything, I think I'd paid like 35 cents for it, and I still had it. And suddenly, after I hung up all these angels, the book fell off the bookshelf. Hello, Kimberly Kolb. And it opened up, all right, to this page that said, your cry for angelic assistance has been heard. All right. So I still remember that. So guys, if you are on the line now, I want you to remember something. Your call for angelic assistance has been heard. We are here. We're going to share some messages with you tonight in helping you to remember what your purpose is and what we need to do to line up to launch miracles. And I see actually some of my miracle makers right here. Our dear friend Patricia's on the line. She's had miracles already. And, you know, I'm shuffling, guys. Don't get impatient. I'm shuffling. Some of these stories are really important. Why am I doing all these classes on miracles? Because about 3 weeks ago, a lightning rod went off like this, and it was like, oh my God, the planet is really in chaos. We need miracles. We need miracles on all levels. And because of that, it was like, I haven't even written anything. This is all what Spirit has guided me to just really launch for you. Does that make sense? So assistance for everyone. Yes, ma'am. That is what we are doing. And I had a few major miracles today. So as we're going through these cards, I want you to understand something. When we come together and we miracle mastermind, if I have a miracle, it's like you're having a miracle. If you have a miracle, it's going to help trigger the miracle wave for everyone. So I do want you to start sharing that. All right, I'm going to start from the bottom up. And I see that Eileen is on the line. I don't know if she still is. Eileen, if you're on the line, say something again. She did say thank you. Deborah, I see. Health and financial. All right, until I see if Eileen's back on, I am going to start with Deborah. And Madam Deborah, we're going to pull a card from the Masters of Miracles for you. And by the way, if you know anyone who needs miracles, I am sure they would appreciate so much if you let them know about us over here. You know, I've been called the Miracle Maker. So it's a fun title. Okay. Miracle Master, Miracle Maker, Miracle Unfolder. I love you, Kimberly. You were on my mind. Love you too, Naomi. Okay. So this one is for our dear friend, Deborah. And Deborah, so I will say this, honey, the card is upside down. It was upside down. So, and it's one of my favorite cards. It's the Eye of Heaven. And you can see kind of the ship in the center, the angel ship, and all the angels being called, being energized and awakened. And it says you are being awakened, energized, and activated. Expect miracles. But it was upside down. So those of you who know all about the card reading stuff know that when they're upside down, then it says it's a challenge. So what kind of challenge? Well, it's called for you, Deborah, faith. Okay? Faith, confidence, and belief. Wow. Okay. So I said, can't I give her something more than that? And they said, tell her to cleanse. So sometimes, especially with our health, Deborah, a cleanse is really good. And if you can take a bath tonight, as hot as you can stand it for 20 minutes, you can put in a cup of Epsom salts, a cup of sea salt, a cup of baking soda, essential oils, any kind of blends like that. And you're in the bath as hot as you can stand it for 20 minutes to really pull out the toxins. Light some candles. Okay. And they said do the Om chanting or put it on you go to YouTube and get some Oms and chant and just let it soothe through you. They're telling me that if it could ripple through the bathtub, it will make a difference. So hopefully, and it will help with your health. Okay, so let me know how that sits with you, honey. Some of you, I have seen you for such a long time, and you've been showing up for me. And I want to say something about that. I started doing Facebook Lives 2.5, 3 years ago, and going gangbusters, had 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 people listening to a lot of my shows. And then I got hacked. And I was about to launch these cards. And someone got inside my Facebook, and I guess I got shadowed or banned because in those days, we were just tagging a lot of groups. And so the first time I really tried to come out, especially with this deck, I got banned and I didn't go back out for a year, okay? Second time I tried to go back out because I got called again. And then everything got hacked and taken down. And so I get that unless we learn how to really clear ourselves and really hold the focus. Now this time they can't hack me because somehow I have gotten beyond that. And I heard the message that it doesn't matter now. I'm not to allow anything to stop. So I'm going to tell you something. I'm making a commitment to show up at least once a week live on Facebook. I hope that you guys make an effort to share with your people and to show up, because I have discovered that Mastering Miracles is a collective. If you think that your one thought can can shift and break free through all of the dark that's happening now. No, it's really hard. And that's why we come together positively to make a difference. Does that make sense? That's the first thing. You're so welcome, Deborah. Okay. All right. So I try to put a lot in here. All right, Julia, financial, health, and relationship. Also, guys, just to let you know that I am doing these free miracle breakthroughs you can have. Why? Because we're launching the group called The Miracle Path, and actually it starts tomorrow. And it really deals with things of, am I really a miracle master? Why do I want miracles? This is from the book, 30 Days to Miraculous Life. Recognizing miracles we've done. So we're working collectively to build a miracle tribe. And by the way, that reminds me, we have that group, the Miracle Makers Club. So if you haven't joined the Facebook group, Miracle Makers Club, go and do it. All right, so Julia, financial health and relationships. So I'm being called to actually, as part of your reading, Julia, to show you this painting. The painting was on the wall till a few minutes ago. I was walking back to the other part of the house to put on makeup so I could look cute, you know, all those things. I'm trying to take care of that. And this painting called to me. Her name is Angel with a Mission. Of course she would call to me. Why not? The whole thing about miracles is, what's my purpose? What's my mission? What's my passion? And so, Julia, one of the things that they're telling me is, yeah, it's time for you to look at, what is your mission? What is your passion? What is it you're really called to do? Because that will help up, and this is for everyone, but that'll help up what is going on for you and the quality of that. Trusting. So this is a beautiful card. It's the Temple of Balance, and this painting went to its human this summer. I'm so excited, or last summer. All is unfolding for your highest good. Surrender and know that all is well. So 2 things, Julia. Start to think about, what is my purpose? What is my mission? What am I here to do? How am I going to awaken that so that any of those other obstacles don't, notice that that's what I said. I said, I've had to get so clear that my mission is more important than any of the stupid obstacles I've had, okay? That it doesn't matter. Boom, we move forward. And that's the way it has to get. So this angel with a mission, and yes, she actually is looking for her human. You know what that means. Angels that are looking for their human who has a mission and purpose. If you feel called, let me know, okay? So, Julia, that's kind of it. Balance, surrender, and know that all is well and that you're actually on your path. All right, and by the way, guys, all of you are on your path, okay? All of you are on your path. Your path doesn't start next week, next year, or even tomorrow with my class. It starts now, okay? All right, so let's go on to Marlene. Says that she would like a reading. Where are you from, Marlene? That would be nice. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome, Julia. So where are you from, Marlene? Just curious. Just need to know. All right. Okay. There. No, that's not the one. It's this one. Okay. Problem is I can't read it. Oh, yeah. 3 steps to activating miracles. Look what it says. Know why you are here. Yes. Let go of what doesn't serve. All those objections, all those obstacles. So when I say the hacking, the Facebook hacking, everything was an obstacle. Yeah. It was an objection. It was designed to keep me from doing what I came here to do. Just like your stuff is the same thing. All right, so Marlene, Regina, is that a town? Is that a place? Is that a country? Oh, Canada. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I love when I have overseas people. I was chatting to someone a little bit ago who said, well, what time's your thing? And I said, well, what did she say? She said, well, it's 10 in the morning where I am. And of course, it's almost 5 here. So Australia. So hello to Australia. Hello to Canada. Hello to friends around the world, miracle makers around the world. Oh, yes. So here we go, Marlene, for Canada, for you, for putting a temple, an activation of miracles up in Canada. I kind of almost see us planting a stake. Huh. Okay, I thought I had planting a stake and putting a crystal. So the crystal that I have with me, and often I do have crystals in my hand for this, but this is my Celestine, which is all about angel energy, celestial, heavenly energy, and miracles really manifest mostly with the help of our angelics. Okay, so the card for you, Marlene, is very interesting. It's about your ancestors. And this is Abraham. Oh, well, isn't that interesting? Abraham is the father of the Jewish people. Abraham, also, this is one of the high holy days for the Jewish people. So not so surprising he might come out and talk to us. Ancestral memories. Remember who you are. You have all you need, and call on your ancestors for support. So that has to do with tradition. It has to do with your lineage. It has to do with energies that are within you, sacredness. Our ancestors are always watching. Sometimes they're fluffing our wings and giving us a little push and tug. And this is for everyone. You know, yes, it may be a Jewish holiday, but you know, many of these holidays celebrate energies that are happening celestial. It actually doesn't matter if you label it Christian, Jewish, Muslim, Hindu, Buddha, energies that are celestial energies here to make a shift. And so portals open. And this week is the week that's known between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. It actually is the week where God decides who shall live and who shall die. He writes it in the book of life. And so know that although this is written in the book of life, Marlene, you are to remember, you just remember who you are and where you come from. So I do hope that helps. That was a little complicated. Not off track, but complex. Okay. So I hope that sits. You can say something that always helps for me. You know, you might think that it's easy to sit here and read cards, but in one way, I'm an intuitive. I'm not really psychic. So intuitive means I need feedback back and forth. That tells me I'm in the right drawer of the Akashic records. So it's a little different than psychic because I can't tell you what you had for breakfast. All right, Naomi, love, there you are. So happy to see you. And if you would like a reading, honey, because I think I saw up there that you would, I am going to pull a card for you. And already I hear messages for you, sweetie, about energizing and activating. Energizing and activating. Oh, and this is crazy. They said, what are you having for breakfast? So I don't know, whatever you are having for breakfast, it's important for you to have high vibrational food in the morning. So something for you to think about, Naomi. And God knows, because I don't know what you're having for breakfast. So I'm just the messenger. Sometimes I wish I had more clarity. You know, the messenger, it's a little hard. Okay, well, there it is, sweetheart. Inner Beauty, the Red Fire Goddess. And this card came out a lot last night. Okay, and it's a funny card. I'm going to tell you a little bit more. Inner Beauty and Serenity, with which you have. And they're saying to me, yes, it's time for you to share more of that. I move forward with grace and ease. So sharing your inner beauty and your serenity. And by the way, love, it is your serenity that touches people's hearts and gives them confidence. Now, here's the funny thing about this card. So okay, there I am. So last night I was doing readings for this a few friends. I was mentioning that already. And one of my friends pulls this card, and she had been to my event that I did a few weeks ago up in Joshua Tree called Are You a Contactee? That's a UFO contactee. Are you a contactee? And in the group, it was one of my best talks ever. I pointed out that if you were there, you were a contactee. Just like if you're here tonight, you really are a miracle maker. And you really are a part angel, guys. Or you wouldn't be here with me, because people that aren't interested in that don't find me. So she says to me, well, Joan, I take issue with when you said that everyone in this room is a contactee. She said, I'm not a contactee. And she was really adamant about it. And then she pulls this card from the deck. Okay. And she not only falls in love with this card, but she wants the painting or, print of it. All right. Well, now the person who has this painting knows this, but there's a UFO in the corner of the painting. You can't see because we had to shrink them down to fit them in here. But the original, maybe I'll go find it later. The original has a UFO in the corner. And so it's sending down all of this energy to wake her up. All right. So Naomi, also know that a lot of your wisdom comes from your connection to guides and angels and star beings. So I move forward, Grace and E. So for her, it was a huge awakening because she's so adamant she didn't know, but yet she was being awakened by the star beings that were not in this card and in that event. So we don't always know. Sometimes we're the last to know who we are and what we're here to do. All right, guys, 28 comments. So I haven't even seen them all. Naomi says, thank you. Marlene says, thank you, Canada. Okay, thank you. There's Deborah. So I still see Kimberly is here and Patricia. So I'm going to do readings for them. Eileen, are you still on the line? I'm thinking maybe you're not. If you are, you can say something, and then you'll get a reading. All right, so this is for my dear friend, Kimberly. And Kimberly is a beautiful friend. Look at that blonde hair, by the way. She's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I love that picture you posted of your daughter, Kimberly. One of the things I love about Facebook is that, I've never met you personally, but we make friends. Like so many of you on here that I've never met face to face, but I've met face to face over Facebook. So I guess that's why they call it Facebook, right? And I guess we each have a book about ourselves, like your whole timeline, and all your posts are your story, my story, your story. So Kimberly, honey, what kind of miracle are we calling for you? Or just maybe, we'll go for a general, lovely miracle. I'm very glad I saw your daughter for some reason. All right, I'm putting the cards all back together, including the ones on the floor. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, because the whole group fell on the floor, and so that's not fair, right? All right, so guys, remember we had a new moon the other day. New moons are about setting your goals and intentions. Miracle Mastery is setting your goals and your intentions, setting what it is you really feel like doing. By the way, you see that painting on the shoulder? Can you actually see that? That's King David. Talk about ancestors. There's King David. He's awakening worlds. He's in the shadows there, but yeah, okay. So Kimberly, and what's interesting about you, Kimberly, is that you're a KK, okay? Yeah, KK. Now, I've never kind of commented on that, but I'm about to. So A, B, C, A, B, C, D, G, J, K. Yeah, okay. So KK is, if you take the number K, it's actually, the letter K is the number 2. So KK means that your first name, your last name starts with the number 2. 2 is the number of service. It's the number of confidence. It's the number of cooperation. It is the number that stands for being of service, but not giving yourself away. Being in relationship and part of community, but not let everyone take advantage of us. Having boundaries. being with a partner and really saying no when we need to, and not always saying yes because we're afraid to say no. Some of you I know are better at setting boundaries than others, but that's one of the biggest lessons. And so, Kimberly, before I even pull a card, you have those 2Ks, those 2 2s. So that tells me something, that it's a huge life lesson from other lifetimes as well. So this issue of really setting your boundaries and clearing your auric field and not carrying everyone else is really important, because that leads to health issues. Okay. So I don't know about that KK. It's like, I just never thought about it before, but that's how readings are. They come in. So that's the first part of it. The second part of it is, wow, my third eye wants to pick it. So it must be activating some energies for you, the healer in you, Kimberly. Oh, okay. So I was just looking at this painting. It's in the garage, and it's a big painting. Heaven's path. Your way is clear, love. All right, the path is clear. Time to move forward and follow the signs. So that's an interesting thing, signs. What the heck are signs? So sometimes, I don't know about you, but I really want Spirit to show me in a way that's, if you're going to give me a sign, then give me an arrow, light it up, let it vibrate. Okay, in fact, let it go direct. So I don't even have to question, do you mean this for me? Or is this for me? Should I go that way? Like, I don't know about you, but I want clear directions. So Spirit says that they are going to help clear your pathway forward. So look for some clear signs. Actually, even being on the line today, finding me today, again, clear signs. All right. So reach out, Kimberly. And Kimberly, if you want to know more about the miracle path, reach out. Just because I want to surprise you. All right. So there you have it. And really, that KK, that's very, very interesting. Very powerful, honey. And yes, oh yeah, you have had, yeah, well, no wonder. Your life lesson, honey, is to learn how to set boundaries and to learn how to say no. Why? Well, because if you have a mission, all right, and you're supposed to do it this way, all right, along this path, right here, and someone comes along and they start bugging you, look what they can do. They can push you off your path, or now here's your path and here they are, unless I get it confused. Okay, but they start knocking you, and then you don't have as much energy to remember what you're doing, and then your path goes that way, and you're no longer on your path. And it happens, and it's so subtle, and that will happen. And so it's important for you to know, hon. Okay, so now, and see, she made a comment, so made me even go deeper. All right, so there is 2 other people. I see Lisa, my dear friend from the other side of the planet. Okay, and here we go. There she is, Patricia. Assistance is requested for everything. All right, who wants assistance in everything? I do. Just so you know, health, wealth, happiness, and love. Why not? Health, wealth, happiness, love, balance, peace, and harmony. Balance, peace, and harmony. For me, for you. Now, where does it start first, guys? It starts first with us. Absolutely, absolutely. So I'm so excited about this that you even hopped online. So Patricia, honey, one of the things, love, is to start to focus. You have a lot of things happening in your world, and maybe even just so many that they're showing me that it's really hard to even have a clear sense when you leap out of bed in the morning. So for you, my dear, very important to start to, what is it I am to accomplish today? Now, the top 3 things, hon. But it could be like, it could be about feeling. It could be someone reaching out to you. It could be, I'm hearing a contract. What are the things, the concrete things that I want to accomplish now that are important? All right. And so for Patricia, and Patricia has the most gorgeous dog on the planet. Oh, well, here you go. Angel on a mission. I knew I brought the painting for someone. Angel on a mission. I know where I'm going. So I have a renewed sense of purpose. So that's what I've been hearing, that you're all over the place again. Come back into focus. Sometimes it's important to do one thing at a time. One thing at a time. So I know where I am going. I have a renewed sense of purpose, and we are going to follow that calling. So I hope that helps. We're going to let go of anything that's not on that path right now, because that's the kind of thing that knocks you off. Okay? And that's what relationships do. All right? You could be all set, and I hear this really lined up a lot. I'm a healer. I want to get out in healing. Well, why aren't you doing it? Well, my partner doesn't want me to. They don't believe in me. They think that I'm making it up. And so what happens? That woman who's on purpose to do their mission suddenly falls off. And so that's part of the challenges of walking our path. And when I started doing these broadcasts, and my goal is to be doing once a week, and I think I'm going to stick with Mondays, although I may go earlier in the day. So I would like some feedback from you. If early in the day would work for you, later in the day would work for you, because I randomly chose 5:30 because a speaker that I really like, I heard her last night, and she was saying she does her shows Mondays at 5:30. And I said, well, if it's good enough for her, it's good enough for me, because I really like her. So that's actually how we got to this time today. But I'd love to hear from you, because another possible time might be 11 in the morning. All right. So Lisa, honey, I am going to read for you. I am going to read for you. And interestingly, so your name starts with the letter L, which is 3, which is creativity, which is communications, which is healing. And I'm taking a deep breath because I really want to shift my energy, Lisa. And I'm just feeling like I'm tuning in. And 2 cards came out. And very, very interesting. So card number 1, Angel of Pure Love. I love this one. Time for healing and self-care. Nurture yourself and others. So I know you're a caretaker and a mother. Time for you to really take care of yourself. Give to yourself. And the other card, I was thinking of your son when I pulled this card, and it was upside down. And it's the Jesus, my form of Yeshua or Jesus. And it's all about removing obstacles. As you release all that no longer serves, your path becomes clear. But he was in my consciousness, and it was upside down. And so there are things in his way. All right. I don't know if they're nutritional or medication, but I would be very happy to work with you on that. If there's, if you want to reach out and have a session on that, we could do something like that, because there are some obstacles in the way and when those are cleared, his energy will be more integrated. That's the word I'm hearing, integrated. Well, thanks, Naomi. This time is fine. That's helpful. That's helpful. Okay, is there anyone else I missed? Just taking a deep breath in of love. So here we go. I just did not do a reading for Eileen, but I'll probably see her very soon. So I want to give you a few updates. Tomorrow I'm starting the Miracle Pathway. If you're interested, and I have sliding fee scales for it, so money should not get in your way, let me know, because it's going to be a 4-month program. We meet twice a month rather, in a group. It includes a couple of privates with me, unlimited email support, and miracle mastery. And honestly, I'm the first one to tell you that because I've been working with this since 1998, when my kids and I formed the Miracle Makers Club, I can tell you that sometimes it really takes a collective to shift the energy in those ways. So I'm going to do a card for the entire group. All right. And okay, so yes, so if you're interested in that group, reach out to me. We can do a free miracle breakthrough session and see if that's something that's a fit for you. I could tell you that if you're on this broadcast, it's a fit for you, or you wouldn't be on my broadcast. I also am so appreciative that you're here. I felt like I lost my whole tribe over the last few years. All right, so I have some amazing news. I don't think any of you are from Palm Springs, but I just was gifted an office that I can use to do sessions and readings and healings, and I am offering that up. So if you have any friends here, let them know. Let me know. But yeah, that is a miracle for me. Unexpected, an office where I can do my work besides here in the house. All right, who here else has had a miracle? Any miracles happening for any of you out there? I've had a few this week. One of them is just the feeling of miracles that I have. Like, it's sort of like my happiness level has gone up because I'm raising my vibration, because I'm serving. And what am I serving? I'm serving up miracles coming out from undercover. All right, so here's the beautiful card. This is also from a painting, Sacred Kingdoms, and it's master teachers are giving you the keys. Well, who's your master teacher, guys? I'm going to raise my hand. I am that master teacher, and I am giving you the keys. And I do have wisdom to share, but actually the whole point is why? Because my job is to help remind you of your job. And you have keys, and you have master skills, and you also are master teachers. And there's no more time for you to say no. It's really time to say, yes, I'm a master teacher. Yes, I'm a master healer. Yes, I'm a master coach. Yes, I have skills that help fluff up everyone else. And that's my miracle. That's your miracle. I'm a miracle maker because what? I remind you of purpose. Hello, hello, what are you here for? And then I help you let go of anything in your way, all right? Because we all need reminders. And why? Because then you become a miracle maker. When you become a miracle maker, you, number one, turn around and help those behind you, all your friends, which is what we're doing right now. And number two, you're helping yourself, your family, and the planet. Okay, you're shifting into that which serves, that which raises planetary vibrations. And honestly, that's one of the best things around. So, Julia, you had small ones. You want to give us an example of a couple? So if you go to the group page, the Miracle Makers Club, you have to apply. I'll let you in. I'm trying to keep it kind of really healing. But if you apply to the Miracle Makers Club, then that's where we really, I have up there posted something called the Miracle Template. What's the Miracle Template? The Miracle Template is a place where you post your daily miracles. Now, if you can read my scratched up handwriting, well, there you go. So keeping track of miracles is one of the big ones. So lottery wins, Julia, small lottery wins. Are we talking about the $5, the $10, the $100? Problems solved. Okay. See, Julia's on the miracle path. Anyone else having miracles? Think about it. What miracles? The other day, I had a huge tax bill, couldn't figure out what to do. And I just said, okay, angels, we need help with this. And I had a doctor's procedure, and that was early in the morning. And I noticed as I was putting a gown on, a phone call had come by, and I just said, oh, I'll deal with it later. Well, when I listened later, someone was just sending me money, PayPaling me. More than enough to cover that. So those are miracles. So let's solve our problems, okay? Now, did I reach everyone? Did everyone have a session? A mini reading? Yes. Okay. Does everyone feel loved by Joan? So take a deep breath, okay? Because I promised to keep this on time. Deep breath, all right? Shoulders back. And you all know that we have wings, right? So shoulders back. And if you could just imagine, say, my angel's coming down here and fluffing those wings just like that. Whew. Okay, now sending out healing energies and love to you. So did I leave any? I didn't leave anyone out from any of the viewers that I saw. A lot of comments I haven't answered, but okay. All right, rub your hands like this and feel the energy between them. Your left hand receives, your right hand gives, and I want you to send energy to me through your right hand. Send it and we will receive it, and I am sending it back to all of you. So the energy that you are receiving right now from me is the energy that I have received from all of you to raise your frequency and raise your vibration. Because that's what it's about, guys. Awaken, remember who you are, okay? Activate, turn on your power, and vibrate, vibrate, vibrate your light. Raise your vibrations, master your strengths, move forward fearlessly, and launch those dreams. All right, does that make sense? I hope so. So again, I am Joan of Angels. Oh yeah, and if you haven't liked my page, Joan of Angels shop, please do that. I'm trying to get to 1,000 likes. Okay, I've been sitting there at 900 and something for months and months and months, and I have come out again. So if you could support me in that, I would love that. And let's see, what do I have here? All right, well, if you do want to have that session, that miracle breakthrough session, there's a link to that. All right, guys, ladies, it's all ladies. I love ladies. The miracle path, by the way, is for women only because not that men can't have miracles, they can, but in this, having just women, it means that we're free to express ourselves, not if that resonates for you. All right, so the Miracle Makers Club group, I love you. I know some of you love me. Sending that love across the etheric vibrations, and I'm just so grateful that you're with me tonight. So send that love out to everyone you love. All right, ciao. All your feedback helps. I love it. Share with your friends. Have a blessed day and expect miracles. All right, look for me for next Monday. I'll be back live, maybe same time. We'll see. And is there anything else? Yeah, one more card. Okay, one more card. Oh, that's so funny. So I have interspersed in the decks, I have some things about like me or the miracle path. And so what card came up? The miracle pathway. And real life synchronicities and challenging experiences became known as the miracle pathway for Joan and her family. They discovered for themselves what believing in the power of dreams, prayers, and verbal devotion, along with affirmations and visualizations, can activate within the human DNA. They together formed the Miracle Makers Club in 1998 as a way for the family to restore joy in their lives by knowing that with the tools in their spiritual tool belt, they could always access the miracle pathway and witness miracles manifest in their life. You are invited to walk the miracle path and experience miracles in your life. All right. Love you. Joan of Angels, signing out. Hmm.